Good morning children and welcome to the online teaching session. Students, in the previous video, I have already started the structure of eye. In that, I have explained to you that our eye is a photoreceptor organ which receives the light and helps in the formation of images by sending the messages into the brain via some visual nerve fibers that we will see in the structure of the eye. Okay, then we saw that our eye contains eyebrows, eyelashes and eyelids, and these things protect the eye from the dust as well as from the microbial infection. Okay, time to time they open and they closes by themselves. And along with these three things, in our eye we have one more gland, and that is called as the tears gland, lacrimal gland. And this gland secrete alkaline substance, that is, it secrete water and salt. Okay. And along with water and salt, it also secretes one enzyme called as the lysozyme. And this lysozyme helps to kill the bacteria that enters into the eye. So these are the various structures which protect our eyes. Clear? Now we will see the structure of the eye in detail. Okay. The whole eye lies in a orbit, eye orbit, that is socket, ball socket. Okay. Now, this is the eyeball. So what we can call it, it is an eyeball. The diameter of the eyeball is near about 2.5 centimeter of this much size. So our eye is near about 2.5 centimeter. And the front part of the eye is visible. Okay. And this is the 1/6 part of total eye or total eyeball. So from the front side, whatever we are seeing, this is only the 1/6 part of total eyeball. Okay. Now, we will see the different layers of the eye. The first that I have made with red pen, this is sclera. Okay. So this is the outermost layer of the eye. With the help of this sclera only, our eyeball is situated or it is fixed inside the orbit of the eye. So this sclera is an opaque, non-vascular structure. Okay. So this is opaque and non-vascular structure. It is non-elastic. Clear? Non-elastic, non-vascular and opaque structure. This maintains the shape of the eyeball. So the function of the sclera is to maintain the shape of the eyeball. Okay. So this much is about sclera. Now see what other things are there. In the front side, this black portion, which I am coloring with a red one. In the first side, that is 1/6 part of the eye, this is called as cornea. Okay. Then I'll tell you the detail, okay, afterwards. Then we come to the second portion, that is the black color structure I have made, children. And this black portion of the eye, which is the middle layer, and this middle layer is called as the choroid. Okay. C-H-O-R, yeah. Or it is also called as vulva. So this is the second layer of the eye. Now, this will be transparent and this layer will be highly pigmented. highly pigmented. Okay, it will contain the pigment named as melanin. You have already studied about or heard about the term melanin, children. This consists of the melanin, and this melanin is dark in color, blackish in color, and it will absorb all the light and it will not allow the light to reflect back to enter into the eye. So what is the job of this choroid? It is just to absorb all the light. Okay. Then we come to third layer, and third layer is the most important layer. Actually, everything is very important. And third is called as retina. Okay. So this is the structure, or this is the place where the images are formed. This retina contains neurosensory cells. Okay. So what it contains? It contains neurosensory cells, like it contains rod cells, cone cells. Okay. So rod cells as well as the cone cells, where rod cells are responsible for the intensity of the light and cone cells are responsible for the colored vision. Okay, if we are able to see the whole world in such a beautiful and colorful, then everything is possible just because of the cone cells. And if we are seeing this whole world, then that is just because of the rod cells. Because rod cells controls all the intensity of the light. So because of the rod cells and the cone cells which is formed on the retina, there is the formation of the images and we are able to see the things. Okay. So this portion is clear. Clear. Now, this retina, okay, this I will tell you afterwards. Then we come to the front side. Now, in the front, there is no sclera, no retina and no choroid. Okay, so what is here? It consists of the structure named as cornea. So this whole portion that I have drawn, this is called as the cornea, and only this portion is visible to us, and this is the 1/6 part of the total eye. Now what is this cornea? This is transparent, okay, and fibrous, okay, 2 points, and it is covered by a very thin single layer epithelial membrane. So what I am telling you, it is covered by single layer thin epithelial membrane, and that is called as conjunctiva. Okay, so I am drawing a very thin layer. It is covered by a thin layer, and this thin layer, this thin membrane is named as conjunctiva. Okay, spelling not written properly. Okay, now this much is the external part of the eye. External means cornea, and outer part of the eye, which is inside, deep inside the ball socket. After this, children, we will go to the next place, and your next situation is we will come inside. Now we will talk about this whole structure. This is called as the iris. Okay, iris lies in between the lens and in between the cornea. So we move to this structure, and this is named as iris. Clear? Now, what is this iris? This iris is a circular. If I write the structure of the iris, I can write it here. What is this iris? This iris is circular, okay, opaque, disc-like structure. Understood? Then it is circular and made up of some of the cells. Okay. Now, after this iris, we will find one lens. And this is your convex lens. Okay. So, we can find out the convex lens inside the eye. Now, this lens is held together or hold with the help of muscles, and these muscles are called as ciliary muscle. Okay. Next, we need nutrition supply also for the eye, and the nutritions are two things. One will be filled inside this and another will be filled inside this. Okay. Inside here, that is between the cornea and the iris, there is a liquid and called as aqueous humor. And the liquid which is filled here, this is called as the vitreous humor. Clear? Now, as I told you, iris is circular, so this hole is called as the pupil. Understood? So, this is only the diagrammatic presentation of the eye. Clear? So, I am going to stop till here only. The rest portion in the structure of the eye, that is, what things are present in the iris. Okay, what is the function of the pupil? What is the function of the iris? And what things are and how our retina forms the images? Where is the yellow spot? Where is the blind spot? And what is this nerve fiber? Everything we will discuss in the next part of the class. Clear? Till then, you go through this reading. Thank you.